Okay, one of the ways that I'm doing on weight loss is eating smaller amounts. I am having this. I realize this is not low carb, low sugar, none of the things. I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna get some potatoes and I'm gonna get some meat. And I'm gonna enjoy every bite of this. And I'm gonna put some tomatoes on there. And I'm gonna put a little sour cream on there. But I'm having a little. And to do that, I have a small plate. See? This is a normal size plate. See the difference? I have a full plate and I'm not gonna feel deprived and I'm gonna enjoy this. So cowboy or potato nachos, let me show you how to make them. All right, we've got, oh, my husband's guessing about 6 inches of snow. Now, we want something hearty and yummy and tasty and cozy, so I'm gonna make barbecued potato nachos. Bear had those? It's so yummy. So what I've got here is a 5-pound bag of red potatoes because that's my potato of choice. And I'm just kind of cubing them up. I've washed them and cut off any places that had the little potato eyes or anything that my husband uses the word blinky. If it looked blinky, we're cutting it away. But I'm just, making these in relatively uniform pieces, cutting like my mama did with her big old knife, freaking some of you out. There we go. Once you do that, I've got to wipe my hands off. Hang on. I'm going to put some seasoning in here. I'm going to put a little garlic powder, or a lot of garlic powder. I'm going to put a little onion powder. I'm going to put a little paprika. Paprika, somebody said, and I was like, I don't think you say it that way, but you do you, boo. I do this mostly for the color more than the taste. Seasoned salt, forgot it. Little seasoned salt. And some pepper. Let's do some pepper. Now, you can do olive oil on this or bacon grease. I'm feeling like since I used bacon grease and macaroni and tomatoes last night, I'm gonna go a little healthier and do the EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Just give it a douse. I'm gonna also, oh yes I am, do some red onion because, when you make certain kinds of potatoes, you need onions. My kids like this so much, they won't care. And there's so much other stuff on it, they're not gonna really catch it, right? Do you do that? Do you kind of score your onions and then just go around in a circle and cut them like that? I do. It works nicely. I don't know if everybody else does that, but I do. And I'm gonna do about half or so of this red onion, and then I'll do an even one across the top. Very thinly sliced, so there's not any big, offensive, giant pieces of onion. And then I'm gonna give it a stir. I'm gonna put it on my new wonderful nonstick bakeware that I bought here. It's in my showcase if you're interested. I love these pans. I've been using them like every day, and I have not been disappointed. Okay, got them seasoned well. Get your pan, and then you pour them right here on your pan, like that. Spread them out as best you can, not completely thin, but a nice even layer of them. I'm putting them in a preheated 375-degree oven, and I'm gonna let these cook probably for about 45 minutes. And I'm gonna stir them about every 15 minutes. I'm gonna give them a stir. When they come out, I'm going to put some crumbled up bacon, which I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna drizzle them with Sweet Baby Ray's, and I'm gonna put some cheese on them, and I'm gonna pop them back in just to melt that cheese. When it comes out, I will have sour cream, taco seasoned beef, and shredded lettuce, sour cream, and salsa ready. You won't need salsa because I've got the barbecue sauce. But these are gonna be so good. You wait and see. All right, while my potatoes are in, I'm gonna cook 2 pounds of ground beef. Still a little bit frozen-ish. So I'll have to work with a little bit. There we go. It's just a little frosty in the center, not bad. I'm gonna cook this up and I'm gonna add some taco seasonings to it. I think I said add taco seasoning. I don't wanna do that. I've drained the fat off of the ground beef. I almost overcooked it. I got helping one of the kids do something and went, I've got ground beef on the stove. Anyway, I'm gonna add some ranch seasoning. So just add about a packet of ranch seasoning to your ground beef, like you would, the taco seasoning. So I did add a little water because I wanted to just cook like you would with the taco seasoning as well. And I'm gonna cook this down and cook the water out of it. And then we're gonna use this to put on top of those tasty potatoes. Here we go. I've cooked it for about another 5 minutes. It has a nice fluid content. Y'all freak out when I say moist. Anyway, it's not dry. It's yummy. And I just stirred my potatoes. I actually turned them up to 400 from the 375. I think my oven, I feel like it's running a little cool. I don't know. So I'm keeping an eye on it, but I did turn my oven up to 400, gave them a stir. I think they need another 10 minutes or so to get those crispy edges. My little girl is cooking with me. What are you making, ma'am?
I'm not making anything.
You're not? What are you eating? What is it?
That's it.
Chuck's Mix. Are you using your big spoon? She was cooking until I put the camera on her. Okay, now I'm gonna add, I've got these crispy potatoes that come out of the oven. They've been in about an hour. I've got a full 5-pound bag, and now I'm just gonna put some barbecue sauce on them, because, you know, potatoes with ketchup and those kind of things are good. And here we go. Now I'm gonna pop these back in the oven for a few minutes so that it kind of just glazes up and tastes so yummy. Then I'll show you the finishing product. All right, I put them back in for about 10 minutes. Don't they look fabulous? Now, I'm gonna take this seasoned ground beef that I seasoned with a ranch. You could use a ranch packet. I buy it in a big bottle from Sam's Club. But I'm gonna put this right across the top. So yummy. On top of that, we are going to smell so good. It does smell so good. Get some cheddar cheese or whatever kind of cheese you want. You want plenty of cheese on this. You can put some crumbled up bacon. You can put chopped green onion. You can put some tomatoes. Tomatoes. I like the sweet ones on the vine. Is that what you buy? Those are my favorite. And I'll just put them around the edges because not everyone in my crew is going to want tomatoes, and I know that. So I'm just going to put a few. And I've got sour cream. We're going to put this on a plate. That's what's for dinner. Would you make cowboy nachos? Or potato nachos, whatever you'd like to call them. Whatever you call them. Don't call me late for dinner if this is what you're having, because these are fantastic. Whoops.